Hello, so today I'll be teaching my friend Sarah how to play flute. Here's your flute.
Thank you.
Alright, so you want to open the case with the handle down so that the contents don't fall out. And we have 3 pieces. The longest one is the middle joint, and the one with the embouchure hole is the head joint. We're going to start by putting those 2 together.
Which hand goes where?
So, the one with, usually the one that says the brand on it right here, is going to go on your left. And that's where the head joint is going to go into. And you're going to want to line up the hole with these keys right here. So it's going to want to be like that. Is it having trouble going in? Okay, yeah, that's good. Perfect. And then we're going to take, this one's the foot joint, and on the other side, and if you're having trouble putting it in, like I kind of am right now, it's common for flutes, just sort of wiggle, be gentle with it, never force, never just push it on, just wiggle and twist slowly. Probably doing that because of the cold air right now. And you're doing it perfectly where you're not gripping the keys like that. You're doing like the end of the flute where there are no keys. That's perfect.
And then, what does this line up with?
So that peg right there will line up with the middle of this key.
Okay.
Let me see. Like, more like in the middle right there. Twist it more towards you.
The peg? Oh.
Awesome, yeah. Okay. And with that, we can start playing. Yeah. Alright, so when it comes to holding the instrument, your thumb is going to go right there. It's going to balance right there, and then the sort of, like, the weight of the instrument is going to be put on like the first joint of your index finger right there. And then the other point that the instrument is going to like weigh on you is going to be on this thumb. And with that, you're going to put,
Where does my right thumb go?
your right thumb should go under the key that's like 1, 2, 3 from the left. So that one. Yeah, it should go under there. And then your pointer finger should go on that key as well. And then bump, bump. Yep. And then when you need to, your pinky will go on that little guy right there. So then, yeah, you have the other thumb on this key, and your other pointer finger will go on that key. Yep. And that. And, oops, I got it wrong. Never mind. Yeah, then it'll go right there, there, there. So, the way it's going to look is like this. You skip a key in between your pointer and your ring finger, and then you skip 2 keys right there. Yeah, you got it. Alright, so now that we know where hand position is, can move on to making a sound. So your embouchure is going to be like, the hole is going to rest right under your bottom lip, and the plate right here should kind of rest on like the dip of your chin right there. And you're going to make like a ooh, and you want to focus the air downward. A lot of people make the mistake of going like in front of them, and then you get that sound. You want the air to be, a lot of times, what I like to do to practice flute embouchure is like have your your palm below you or something, and go like. You should feel the air coming down on your palm, even just like when your head is level, like. And that's how it should be when you're playing the flute too. So, yeah, why don't we try putting right below the bottom lip and just try and make a first sound. got it. Yeah, that's a really good first sound. Let's see. Let me see what you're doing. I think your air pressure might even be a little too strong and too focused, which is a common mistake for beginners sometimes. Yeah, the tendency is to really like, but like see that even creates like a more unfocused sound. So maybe just let me hear it with you backing off a little bit. Yeah, see, even now it sounds a little more focused. Yeah, so why don't we just try on a B flat, which is just these two fingers right here, pointer and thumb. Why don't we just try making a sound on 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, that one right there. Not. That's a B, and that's a B flat.
Gotcha.
Dang, and we're perfectly in tune. Okay, so now that you picked up embouchure pretty fast, let's move on to fingerings. So, let's just start by fingering through a C major scale. So
would my thumb go back to the other key?
that is a good question. It kind of, for me, usually when I'm playing it depends on what key I'm in the song. Like if I'm in a key signature that uses B flat, then I'll primarily be resting on the B flat. And if I use a key, the signature that has B naturals, I'll primarily be resting on the B natural. But usually I just do B flat. But kind of know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of those like weird, tricky like quirks about flute that's kind of hard. Yeah, I'll talk more about it as we go. But for C, you're actually not going to have any thumb key on that one, and that's the only note other than C and C sharp are the only notes that don't have the thumb resting down. So you're going to take that thumb up, and all you're going to do for C is just this pointer finger. Awesome, yes. And then for D, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, thumb. And then you're going to lift this finger up, your first pointer finger, yep. Yeah, you have really good tuning too. So let's go just from C to D, just practice that. So C, and switch to D. Sweet, awesome. So then, for E, we're just gonna put our pointer finger back down, lift up our last finger. Yeah, and this is where our, like, it's kind of like a break. So there's no, like, octave key on flute, really. Like, on clarinet, oboe, and a lot of other woodwinds, there's, like, a register key that you push down that gets you a certain octave. For flute, you just do it all with your air. So for the lower register, when you're going to have more of, like, a wider embouchure, like, look at how my embouchure changes when I go from the low octave to the high octave D. It's sort of just like something you get a feel for, but yeah, when we're doing like a middle D, like right now, or a middle E, you're gonna want to I think of it sort of as like a laser beam, just sort of like embouchure gets tighter, air gets more like, instead of like, and spread. Kind of know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's just try with more of like a tight ooh embouchure on the E. There you go. Yeah, you got it. And then F, we're just gonna lift up one more finger. Nice. Then G, lift up the next one. next overtone comes out, it's because you're focusing your air a little too much, so try backing off a little more. Nice. Can we see how much time it's been on your phone? I just don't know where it says it.
10 minutes.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Alright, so G is just 1, 2, 3, thumb. Yes. And then A, lift up another finger. And then we're going to go over to our B natural. So thumb rolls over to that bigger key. And then lift up the next finger. And then C. Very good. Okay, so let's try going down and see if you remember the fingerings. And I'll help you along. So start at C. And then what do you think B is?
The thumb.
Yes. And then A. G. Down to F. And then sometimes if you're getting that too, maybe try rolling in just a tad. Let me see. There you go. Yeah, sometimes it's just sort of a thing where you're, you can. I'm not doing anything to change my air right now. Sometimes you just gotta as a beginning flute player, find where your instrument's supposed to sit on your chin. Okay. Then down to E. It's almost coming out. I can hear the lower octave. Then D. And then for a clear sound, lift up this finger. And then back down to C. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, you're doing really well with fingers and stuff. So now that you know the C major scale, we can kind of start working on getting a more sweet tone, and we're gonna add vibrato. So, why don't we practice it on just a middle C first? So, listen to what I do. I'm just, usually one way that I try and execute my vibrato and practice it is I'll put on a metronome, usually 72, because that's what I like my vibrato to be. Here, I'm gonna do it right now actually. So I'm gonna set the metronome to 72, and we're just, it's just sort of a little I'm so learning vibrato, but just keep your air consistent the whole time. We don't want because you can hear the air stopping in between notes, right? Mm-hmm. You want a. I'm still kind of doing it. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you do this.
Oh, it's 16th notes?
Yeah, this is what, yeah, we'll get there. So, on your flute, just play middle C. try doing that without having your air stopping. Yes, awesome. Now, bonus. See if you can do it in like triplets. Da, 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 da. No.
I'm running out of breath.
Oh, it's really hard. Usually, like even when I play the flute, like in Woodwind Lab, I would get really lightheaded. She'd have us do it on like 4 beats, and everybody would be like, oh, at the end. So it's normal. What was I gonna say? Try. Let's see. So what do you think you're doing?
I think I'm going like up, down, up, down, up, down, or up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
So you have sort of like an up-down feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it in your lips. You're actually going like
Yeah.
that, like a fish. Yeah.
Thanks.
No. So yeah, it sounds good, but I'm just gonna sort of nitpick right now. You're creating your vibrato with your mouth, and we should be creating it with our air support. So like, just almost like a hoo 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 hoo, sort of like, yeah. I don't know how to explain it. Like, just yeah, and not like. It should be consistent the whole time, but almost like a breath accent, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like just continuous, like it just keeps going and sort of like on a beat. So like watch my mouth. I might be doing it too, and I don't even know. Am I doing it?
The lip moving?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And you can try it slower too. It's all like a preference thing. Some flautists like faster vibrato, some like really slow vibrato. Both sound beautiful. It's just what you tend to like. But here, try it again and have the main focus not be your air right now, or whether it's consistent. Just have it be like keeping your mouth in the same position the whole time. Better, yeah. That's already getting better. Here, let's just try it together on a C. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it.
Is that 12?
No, we're at 18 minutes. There's 12 more minutes left. Okay, let's see. Can you pause your videos?
No, but you only taught me the C major scale.
Yeah, okay. I'll teach you another one. Oh, let's go down to the low register. Low register is hard. Okay, so let's start at C. Yeah, I'll teach you the lower end of the C major scale, and then we'll come back to like air support and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, started our C. B. A. I think more of a spread embouchure, almost more like a little smiley. I don't know how to explain it. Not as much air. And then G.
Dang
It's
it.
okay. No, it's okay, you're fine.
I was so pretty, but the wrong octave.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Just a sec. There's like this sweet spot you have to hit when you're going to the low register of like your flute being rolled in and like, but not too rolled in. The boss is just like this. Yeah. Here, just try again with like like, think a little more like, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just try it.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, when you do get the note to speak, what do you notice that you're doing?
It's like, I feel like my, like, teeth are kind of more over the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely, yeah, that's what I was trying to explain but couldn't get. Yeah, it's more like a, if you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so let's do that, continuing down the scale. So G. Down to F. There we go. And then C is gonna be, wait. Well, my flute is not working, that's fun. Okay, it's gonna be this key right there. We got these two little keys that you can roll to right there. It's gonna be the one on the bottom.
Okay.
It's gonna be turkey. Or maybe it's, sorry, it's that one. Yeah. For this one, what also helps is roll in the tiniest bit and really just think like, you're almost like, I know. Even that's good.
I'm using like trumpet embouchure on accident.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. I always use oboe embouchure. Yeah, I can see you. Try. Your lips are almost a little too like out.
Mhm.
Try almost like, it's almost like you have to tuck them in your teeth a little bit. Try that. Yeah, that's better.
Oh.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's speaking. You got it.
Dang it.
It's so hard. Even I struggle doing it. Like obviously my C isn't working right now, but try something. Try just what you were doing just now. Once you get a sound, try rolling out the slightest. More. Sometimes I find that rolling out helps for me.
I think it might be the roller key. Like, listen. This is like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's C. I'm just getting mixed up because both these keys are speaking in C sharp on this janky instrument for some reason. It's because this key isn't going up. That's weird.
Dang it.
Yeah, you're getting it.
I don't know what embouchure to do.
It really just like, it's a feeling you have to get. Like even I still, I'm like up here, I'm like completely resonant, and then I get down here and it's like, well, I mean that's how it came out. Maybe try.
Oh,
Yeah, you got
I
it.
tucked in my bottom lip. That was probably getting in the way of the downward.
You have to be
swing.
really tight when you're going down. Hey,
That's the
yeah. You gotta find what works for you. Different stuff works for everybody. Okay, so then, before we go, let's learn a little bit of chromaticism.
Chromaticism?
The keys in between.
In between what?
The C major scale.
Like what?
Okay, we'll start from C. Down to B natural. Slide over to B flat. Just practice a little bit going in between. You want to have, usually I like to have my thumb at a place where I can just easily like, like, you know?
Yeah.
Try that. Just try trilling in between.
What if you press down both keys?
It's just gonna
Oh,
make a B flat.
It depresses both. Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't have to lift off of the B natural.
Oh no, you don't. All you have to do is just. Yeah, you got it. So, yep, let's start from B flat.
Oh.
And then A. A flat is gonna be our G fingering plus this guy.
Okay.
So let's practice that going from A to A flat. Remember, you have to push 2 keys down. A. Yep. G. F sharp is going to be our G fingering plus just our middle finger push down. Well, honestly, my flute has a couple things wrong with it. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. What is going on? Okay.
You're there. Your index finger is on this key.
That's why. Silly me. Okay. Yep. Index finger? Or middle finger? Your F.
This one.
Down to E. Let's just do the higher octave for convenience. Then E flat is going to be D plus pinky. Then D is, do you remember which finger we left for D? Or middle D?
Middle D?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah! Yep, those two. And then C sharp is no fingers.
What do you hold on to your flute with?
So yeah, as I was like I was talking about in the beginning, when I said like the points of like weight, like where the weight falls on your hand, you're just gonna have all the weight fall onto the side of your first pointer finger joint. You're just gonna like balance it right there,
Okay.
and then use your thumb too. And then also, you know, you can have your fingers resting upon you very gently, but don't press down.
Gotcha.
Yep, and then C. Oh yeah! And it has been exactly 30 minutes. Thank you for coming to our 30-minute flute lesson. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you, Mary.
Have a great day.